It's morphin' time! Oh. Alright, forget the helmet, never mind. Well, we're finally getting an update for the new Power Rangers movies. Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flix. My name is Chris Wong. Feels like years since we got an update for Jonathan Entwistle's Power Rangers. Now, previously it was reported that he was going to be the Kevin Feige of the Power Rangers universe that spans movies and TV series. This is all coming from Hasbro E1 as they are the new owners for the Power Rangers franchise, meaning they actually have to make their own Power Rangers. They can't use any of the Super Sentai stuff anymore. They have to create original Power Rangers. And I think they could tap into the older Power Rangers as well. I'm not quite sure about the license issues or not, but they're really trying to build out their own cinematic universe here. Well, this report came out from Deadline today, and Jonathan Entwistle actually retweeted it. I guess the cat's out of the bag. The new Power Rangers universe is coming to Netflix. Which makes absolute sense because the new Dino Fury episodes are going to Netflix, not Nickelodeon anymore. And yeah, so far there's only like Ninja Steel, Dino Fury, and the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, hoping to see the other series land there as well like before. But for now, that's all we're getting until the next set of films and series in the Power Rangers universe. This is coming from Deadline. Since we set up Power Rangers with Jonathan, we pitched really a whole world approach. Michael Lombardo, E1's president of global television, told Deadline, "It's not just one show, it is shows followed by films, some kids programming. We have found a great writing partner for him. They are off. Knock on wood, Netflix is excited. We're excited. We hope to have some news soon." And seeing that it's all going to Netflix, I think that is a great opportunity to expand even further than what we've had before. And the fact that I think a lot of people missed is that he mentioned some kids programming, meaning those films and TV series are not going to be, kid friendly? Which makes a lot of sense because a lot of us adults grew up with Power Rangers. Yes, there's kids now that still love Power Rangers, but a lot of us grew up in the 90s with the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Ryan Unicomb, who works in the industry, seems to agree. Feel like that PR Netflix confirmation via a Deadline is going under people's radar. They specifically said only some of it will be kids content. These film series at Netflix will be 100% be the more adult take original fans have been clamoring for decades. Hashtag Power Rangers. Now, I don't think it's going to be like the adult Avi Shankar type of Power Rangers, although that would be kind of awesome, not gonna lie, as an adult. But I could definitely see them being more in the middle ground, kind of like the Lionsgate Power Rangers movie. There have only been a few movies in the Power Rangers universe. You got the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, you got the Turbo movie, and of course the recent darker take, as they'd like to say, because it's darker, Lionsgate's Power Rangers movie, which at that time Saban was still in control of Power Rangers, and unfortunately that didn't turn out to be a giant cinematic universe, even though he wanted multiple film sequels after that movie. Now, even though that wasn't the blockbuster success that we wanted, it was a great setup, albeit a slow setup to get to the Power Rangers part of the movie. I think it worked as a building block to something bigger. And I had no doubts that the second one would have gone full-blown Power Rangers because they all got their powers, and Tommy was going to be in the movie as well. And I love that movie. I'm so disappointed that not many people went out to watch it. Unfortunately, that didn't happen, but it is what it is, and now Hasbro is in charge of Power Rangers. But having it go to Netflix seems like a fantastic idea in order to build that out. Because Netflix has always been like, go ahead, we're excited for all these projects, do it, make more, make more, make more. They're always investing into new content regularly, which is the reason why the director of Army of the Dead, Zack Snyder, is able to create his own Army-verse and his Rebel Moonverse, because they're letting him do whatever he wants. No restrictions. There's already millions of people on the streamer that are ready to watch anything. We won't have that situation where if something goes wrong with the Power Rangers movie, nobody went to the box office to watch it, that means they're not going to make more. But no, once it's on Netflix, it's definitely more than not guaranteed that we're going to have more content. Most likely anyway. Does that mean we're not going to get theatrical movies of Power Rangers? Maybe we will, because I think Netflix is slowly getting into the theatrical business. They did put out Army of the Dead in over 200 theaters. So what do you think about this news? Are you excited that Power Rangers is going to be over at Netflix? It's going to be its own cinematic universe and could very well be more for mature audiences.